Hey, normally at a show, well, in the years past, we used to sell T-shirts at the shows and things like that, give you a chance to buy Christmas gifts or whatever. We do have T-shirts available, new ones, old ones, throwbacks, whatever. Just go to mattandbobmerch.square.site. I'll post it up on my social media today, and I can still get them to you before Christmas, but you'd have to order in the next day or two. We got the new pop figure kind of design with the three of us. I call it the Three Amigos shirt. We got the special edition white Chewy Eldorado shirt, which is super nice. And we've got a black edition of that one too. He's the only one that gets a what do they call that when you
like a limited?
Well, no. You're the only one that got a breakout shirt from the three of us.
Exclusive drop?
Yeah, you can't get any of us solo on a shirt, but you can get the Three Amigos, or you can get just Chewy on a black or a white.
My mom's gonna love it.
Your mom's gonna love it. If she wants it before Christmas, or you want to get it to her before Christmas, order. We try to keep the price down as low as we can. It ships right to your door now instead of you having to carry it around at the show. So today or tomorrow, you get your order down. We can get it to you. That being said. That's mattandbobmerch.square.site, and all the old T-shirts are available as well because we direct to press. We direct to press the T-shirt. That makes sense to anybody out there. All right, now, this will be the final time I talk about Squid Game, the challenge. All right, I finished it last night.
I'm on the third episode. No spoilers.
There's really not much to spoil, brah.
Okay.
I was thinking, I watched this thing, and it kind of, when I got to the final game, when they saw what the final game was, it was like, seriously, Squid Game? There was no, okay, here's my take.
Take it.
All right? Because I like things like Survivor. I like things like Alone. I like things where people actually have to work hard or have some kind of peril or, earn the money.
Right.
Earn that jackpot money. Mm-hmm. You literally, the winner of Squid Game, the challenge, and I won't say who it is, though you know from probably the second episode who it's going to be, literally had to do nothing to get $4.5 million. I mean, there was no... The guys in the red jumpsuits aren't scary at all.
Okay.
There's nothing dramatic or terrifying or frightening or even physically demanding of this reality game show. I don't even know what you call it. The person that won literally got $4.5 million for just breathing.
That happens sometimes in America.
That's all you had to do. You didn't have to go out on an island in Canada and survive for 100 days. While bears sniffed around your tent at night, and
you got millions of dollars just for getting a woman pregnant. I mean,
what's
too
easy?
soon?
What's
Not good.
What's
I was
easy?
trying to think of what woman you were referring to.
What's less difficult?
You're trying to think of which one?
One should give me millions and hasn't, and the other. No. Did you feel that way? Like there was no. What was even the point of those guards or whatever they're called? What are they called in Squid Game?
Aesthetics. It's supposed to look like the
They
Squid
weren't
Game.
terrifying at all. I go, that's an actor in a.
Well, I'm confused as to why you need game shows to be terrifying.
Terrifying's the wrong word. Dramatic, have some kind of consequence or something.
Okay.
There was a consequence. If you didn't survive, you didn't get a chance to win $4.5 million.
I'm going to do a spoiler alert. And if you don't want to hear it, turn off your radio for...
Can I just say that one of the worst ways to broadcast is to tell people don't listen to the show.
I've got to do this. The final game of Squid Game.
I don't want to hear it because I don't want to hear
the final game.
Is it done?
No, he hasn't even gotten close.
You haven't said it yet?
No. For some reason,
when they get to the final game and you find out what it is...
30 seconds.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to ruin it for him. He's a child.
Can I say this? You're mad that the final game is something we used to do at Cowboy Harley Davidson every year. That's...
All right.
No, well, the game before the final game. Before the semifinal game, I guess.
Right. Well, that's when my wife and I caught on. Wait. That's when my wife and I caught on to the fact that. Well, I think that's kind of the. I think it's what some people like is that they said instead of it being like American Ninja or something where it's these incredible feats that they were like, how do we reduce $4.5 million down to the simplest possible thing that you could do.
The grand prize of Squid Game should have been, I don't know, $50 in trade to Chili's. That's what you should have won. That was the amount of effort that you put in to win that game show. That's all. A free meal at a fast casual restaurant
Bob
is what
mad because
prize should be.
Essentially what they do, this is not what actually happens. It's not a spoiler, but what he's mad is that he doesn't like the fact that someone was allowed to win that much money on a tic-tac-toe game. That's what's bothering him. He thinks, well, you shouldn't be able to. But to me, the fascination is they're saying, hey, how insane would it be if we had a game where we just said, okay, play tic-tac-toe and the winner gets $4.5 million?
But that's not it. The whole beginning, when it first came on, there was all those news stories about, oh my God, this is so terrible. This is showing us the worst in society and all that. And then they had the Squid. People are fake dying, but while people are really dying in other countries. And
Bob,
this is a terrible thing.
All of those articles were actually submitted by the press company for Netflix.
It turned out to be the most white bread, Wonder Bread show I've ever seen in my life, and no contestant had to put out any effort. And they all cry. Well, everybody in that show is crying.
Well, they're wearing jumpsuits and it's 30 degrees where they are. They're freezing. They're exhausted.
I ain't wearing any of that.
You cry in here all the time.
Well, that's different. This is real stress. Where's my $4.5 million for being in here? This is a Squid Game.
I have news for you. It's not going to happen.
Huh? And why do sometimes those guards have a billy club on their uniform and sometimes they don't? What's going on there?
Depends on what kind of guard they are.
And why can't we see the little apartments that they come out of in the hallway there? None of them are threatening. In fact, one looks like a little old lady inside of it. It looks like Little Hickey. She's not a little old lady, but it looks like Little Hickey is in a red jumpsuit with a mask. You can see it. It's just an extra from Central Casting.
I'd be scared.
They didn't hit anybody with those billy clubs.
Do you want people to get hurt?
Yeah. Apparently, he wants a game show where people get hurt.
What would you do for $4.5 million? Would you take a shot across the head with a billy club if they handed you $4.5 million at the end of it?
I need like $80 right now.
How many fingers would you for $4.5 million? Okay, you can chime in on this too, Oliver. Here's $4.5 million. All right, on a credit card.
Okay.
No taxes. No fees.
I don't know about that, but...
All right. How many fingers can I have?
One. I'll give you a pinky.
Just one finger?
Yeah.
You won't do... How many?
I'll cut off all 5.
See?
Bob.
See? Now that's a game show.
Bob.
That's a game show.
So Russian roulette, and the winner gets...
Listen to me real quick.
How many fingers would you give? How many fingers would you give? What would you get? What body part would you give for $4.5 million?
After having this shoulder thing, I don't care enough about money. Let me say something. There's a guy right now in California.
Yeah.
He won a $2 billion lottery prize. After taxes, he got $958 million. Okay? And you know what he had to do for that? Buy a $1 ticket.
Yeah, but that's the lottery.
This is a thing that's I think this is because you live on the west side of the city, that you don't get excited when somebody hits a jackpot.
One of us made it.
Somebody made it out of the...
But the guy buying a lottery ticket is not, at this time anyway, until they make a lottery game show thing.
Everything sounds so weird. What's happening with the
I don't know. Thing got hot. That's not entertainment. They push Squid Game, the challenge, out as entertainment.
Is your microphone on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, now I can hear you fine.
1, 2.
I think it's...
I don't know.
Come mic 4. Don't use mic 4. Use the other one.
Yeah, it canceled me out or something. Anyway, that's not entertainment, a guy buying a lottery ticket. This is put out as entertainment that I'm supposed to watch, and it has sponsors.
I was entertained, and you obviously were
entertained. It doesn't have sponsors.
Look, you got an emotional response from it.
And we're talking about it on your radio show.
I don't know.
That doesn't make it good.
It should be a little harder.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought 4.4 was a lot of money.
There should be some kind of peril.
I'll say they got too much for what they did. Sure.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the beauty of it.
No, it's not the beauty of it.
It had nothing to do with what you did and how good you were. It had nothing to do with it. That's what made it kind of fun.
So how's that entertaining?
You could go on that
betrayal.
I'd rather watch alone.
On the battleship level, you had no say whether you were going to survive or not. You had no say over it. You had no input.
Also,
and you were like, oh my God, I've done everything right, and now I'm going to get blasted and get no chance for the $4.5 million.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is Battleship in the public domain now? Because I didn't see any Milton Bradley anywhere on that set.
I don't know.
I didn't see any logo.
You got to get closer to that mic, because this sound
What
coming
is
off of
going
there,
on?
it's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to die.
They gave no credit to the toy company that does Battleship. So is it public domain? Can I put out a Battleship game?
Well, it didn't say Battleship on it, so they didn't have to put out.
Still the same principle. Still the same.
Milton Bradley took a game that kids used to play on paper and then made their own version and called it Battleship.
You sunk my battleship.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
Well, it was a waste of time. I could have been making YouTube videos or riding my e-bike with, going on a group ride with Oliver over here.
You're mad that you chose to watch television?
If you move to Japan,
I don't like wasting time.
You move to Japan, there's punishments for these game shows. Here, I don't know. I don't think legally there's so much litigation.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's go to Mark. Mark.
Hey,
Hey.
Georgetown. How y'all doing?
Well, all right, baby. What's up?
We love y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, 27 years ago, a radio station had a promotion.
We know.
You talk to your marketing people. It was called Hands on a Harley.
We know.
No, we know.
It started as a pickup truck, actually, or a car.
Hands on a hard body.
Yeah, well, they had the Harley on the trailer, and I went over there, and you put your hand on the trailer, and whoever lasted the longest got the Harley for free.
Yeah.
That would be a cheap promotion, and it would be a retro thing for Austin because
You can't do them
You can't
anymore,
do it.
Mark.
You can't do it anymore. Somebody could pass out.
Somebody died doing one, and now you can't do them anymore because somebody died doing one of those, and so the lawyers have stepped in, and you can't do them anymore.
You can't do any of
my
those
God.
physical challenges. There was the woman that died drinking all the water on a morning show,
Hold
and they
your
wouldn't
wee for a wee.
They wouldn't let her pee, and she ended up getting, I don't know what that's called.
And they used to do Hands on a Hard Body every year, and then one year the guy who lost, as soon as he took his hands off and realized he lost, he went across the street and threw a garbage can through the window to break into a Walmart, went to the gun department, and shot himself in the head. So you can't do these anymore.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, it
Merry
was fun.
Christmas, Mark.
They ruined it for all of us. Ruined it.
Yeah.
But here's the
he
thing.
did.
This is what Bob wants for the Squid Game show
I don't
on
want
Hulu.
anybody
He
to
wanted
die.
a Squid Game.
I'm just saying, by contrast, the show alone, okay, where you literally have to be out in the wilderness with wild animals and all kinds of peril.
You get $1 million.
You don't get $1 million. I think
Some
one
people like the
episode,
outdoors.
I think
one
they buy
season
100.
they
I think they
did.
get 100,000 is what they get.
But all those people like the outdoors, though.
Can I say one more thing?
No.
Okay.
Bye.
No,
You can say whatever you
One
want,
more
Mark.
thing.
Go ahead, drunk Mark.
One more thing. Let's do something local, man. Something local that's like outrageous.
Hey, you put it together. We'll be there.
I like
doesn't
it.
have to be Hands on a Harley, but
We can do the tug of war.
something-
We can bring the tug of war back across Town Lake.
Squid Games. We can go to Japan.
You
I
wanna
would
do-
like an Austin Olympics or something.
Here's something outrageous that's also local. How about someone under 30 get an apartment by themselves?
Yeah.
How about that?
How about a trip to Target where you don't spend $100?
dangerous.
How about that? That's
That's the challenge.
That's the
Your
challenge.
wife has to go through Target without spending any money.
right.
You are right on point.
Thank you. I thought so.
But if we have some Austin games and win money, morally, would it be okay for some unhoused people to participate? Or would that be like, now we're having questions nationally?
I don't know, man.
All
That's
right.
above my pay grade.
All right.
All right, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank
You're
you.
crazy
All right.
if
That's
you
not
don't
drunk Mark,
send in an
though. That's Georgetown
application.
Mark.
If you don't send in an application for season 2, Chewy,
Yeah,
You just said it was stupid and you hated it, and now you want Chewy to do it.
you did say that.
Got to get his bag.
no, I would love for him to win the money. I'm just saying, as entertainment, it wasn't nearly as entertaining as I thought it was going to be.
I'm sorry.
It was a
On,
disappointment.
on behalf of the company that brought you that, I apologize.
That's
I wish you.
Netflix.
Are you not entertained?
I was not entertained.
He was not. Let's go to Miss Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Bob is dead straight on. I have done some pretty wild shit for free. So 4.5 million was in front of me, I don't know what I could possibly.
Yeah, you had unprotected sex for free.
Damn.
You didn't. Nobody gave you. There was more peril
That was
in
dangerous.
that night after being at Tangerines and having a few cocktails, a few.
Oh my God, tangerine throwback, love it.
Where's your 5 point?
Yeah, and what'd you get
4.5
for it?
million?
Some stains and
get
that's it.
4.5 million. 4.5 million for walking into tangerines. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
All right.
All right. Take
Thanks
care.
for agreeing
Miss
with me.
Jackson.
See, I've touched a nerve here. I've touched a nerve.
I think you might have.
They got to do something to season 2 to make it a little
I
more
agree.
dangerous.
I agree with Mark. I think there should be a local thing. I've proposed this before. There should be like a Price is Right that happens every week, and we reward some citizen that wins.
I mean, think
or
of
a
the
Wipeout or Ninja
Think of the
Warrior.
game. I was thinking of Wipeout, right? Again, you got regular people, not athletes like Let's take American Ninja
Fat,
off.
out of shape.
Right.
Yeah.
You take regular Americans, you give them a shot of money, but at least they were getting punched in the head with
Foam things.
foam
yeah.
gloves, and they had things that were swinging and spinning that would knock them in the water and stuff like that. None of that in Squid Game.
I think we should start that.
None of that.
I want the ice stairs. I want all the Japanese stuff.
That's more
They're
exciting.
doing it right.
You know that game show, I don't know what network here did Hot Lava for a while.
Oh yeah,
One
yeah.
summer.
Netflix did it. Yeah.
No hot lava.
At least some hot water or something.
Something. Some jello, some slime, something that you fall in.
You really want us to go full on bread and circuses into
Yes.
the Roman days?
Yes. They promised us that. They promised us.
Let them eat cake.
They promised us we would enjoy this job. There's a lot of promises that happen that don't come to fruition, man. You just have to lean into it.
Let's make it. I say let's do it. I'll put one together.
I promise you, I will be nice to you tonight at the live show.
What's that going to cost me?
Nothing. These are just so many broken promises.
4.4.
Oh, I got you. All right. All right.
See y'all tonight. Tonight.
If we see you at the live show tonight, remember, no direct eye contact.
Please. None.
Oliver, you going to be there tonight?
Yes.
Vinny Oliver will be there. We can be packed
Sawyer's going to be there. We can tell you that. That's not a surprise. You said
It's
that
a
already.
surprise.
You said it already. No. We said it already.
But I haven't.
He was here yesterday.
We haven't asked him.
Yeah, and I don't think they'd allow the homeless in.
Ouch. Wow. Damn. Kitty's got claws. All right.